it can hurt sometimes having to admit something, no matter how much it hits you in the face. You just don't want to admit it. And we all been through this sometimes, whether you're right about something, wrong about something, or something you have discovered about yourself, self-discovery. Whether you're weak in something or you're obnoxious, selfish. And acceptance is one of the first steps into bettering yourself. In the first part of this episode, compared to the second part of the episode, was showing in acceptance, learning to accept something, where you need to stop being stubborn. You need to change to adapt or die. And if you don't, most of the time you will lose. When it comes to a thing, even if you know the answer is right in your face, it's that your pride keeps getting in your way. Your arrogance. It won't allow you to move on. It won't allow you to accept the answer, no matter how hard it is right there, man. And it sucks. Occam's razor, sometimes the simplest answers are the correct ones, but we just can't accept it. That's what's going on here. Accepting that the entire team is weak compared to Hal. Hal has just a crap ton of mana, which I could have sworn was called Foroku, but I guess they're using mana now. Whatever. And now they have this other fact that no matter how hard they train, they can't beat him. So what can they do? This could completely destroy the morale of everybody on both teams. And just walking around like, man, what to do now? And they can't think of anything. It's impossible to fight someone who has top-notch power. This dude literally was able to control the spirit of fire on the day he was born, showing just how powerful he was. To keep all his knowledge and memories all intact. He's like his own isekai, man. He could probably isekai himself if he wanted to. But he has great plans where he flows with nature. Most bad guys you see goes against fate, goes against nature. Where Hal believes it is his fate to rule. It is his fate to become the Shaman King. So therefore, he doesn't fight against destiny like most bad guys do, or they use destiny or fate as an excuse to get what they want out of someone. But instead, he wants to follow nature, and those who can't read it will perish in his new world. The world is full of sin and corruption, constant war, destroyings of the land, pollution, all that stuff. And he's just sick of it. He's tired of it. The contradictory. That's the amount of mercy that we humans have been shown, and in return, we disobey again. We're like children. We'll have a crisis, and then we'll act tired. We'll learn our lesson, but down the road, we repeat the same thing over and over again. And I guess he's like, what is the point of this? And there's always those bad guys, antagonists I like to call them, where they just they see all humans like children, and they must be watched over, despite how much they want their freedom. They were given their freedom, and they fucked it up. You know, say you have a shortage supply of food, and people are allowed to do what they want with it. So they would do what they want with it. Now the food's messy, it's gone, it's missing. There's no more food. It didn't even last a week. So you gotta watch over these people. Rewind this. Now you gotta say, okay, we're gonna keep the food locked down. We're only giving rations, all that stuff. We can't just let you guys do what you want. But is everyone's food? Yes, but you gotta let it survive, or else you're gonna suffer later on and you'll be hungry way later on. It happens, It's kind of like that situation. Very simplified. But that's just how it is. Especially when you see Miki-sa. Well, originally in the manga, people just call him Mickey. Believe it or not. Well, his friends call him Mickey anyways. Yo's father. And, his damage to what Hal did to his face, he wears that bird mask and everything. The Tego. I think it's a Tego mask. Probably not. Couldn't be a Tego mask. But anyways. He wants to train. He's making a deal with his wife, Yo's mother. Technically Hal's mother too. Well, Hal don't see him as his mother. To join forces. He will teach Ren and his team how to use the secret techniques from the book. However, just like his father, Ren is stubborn. He doesn't want to do it. He feels like he's being constantly mocked by the entire Asakura clan, by Hal, who's from the past, Mickey, who's from the present, and Yo, who'll be from the future. He believes it's just constant, like, yes, I get I am weak, but he doesn't want to admit it. He wants to prove that he's strong because he has a sense of pride. He wants to change and become Shaman King his own way. But what if your way doesn't work? What if your way doesn't make it there for you to become Shaman King? So instead, you gotta adapt, but he can't. So the way Mickey's getting a forced harsh of training, forcing the stubbornness out of him. Even if he doesn't force all the stubbornness out of him, he can at least show him, like, this is where you are and this is where I'm at. If you want to become Shaman King, you gotta get past me. If you can't get past me, how do you expect to become Shaman King? You're struggling against me here. Even with his new overthrow, that son, Baishin, it still wasn't enough. Mickey's just playing around, he's not really trying. So that shows right then and there. And of course, it shows after Mickey was harmed that he decided to go some training, climbing every mountain he can until he's exhausted so he can become one with nature, where he can feel the presence of the spirits around him, become stronger, climbing every mountain, even probably Mount Fuji apparently. So yeah, this guy is pretty tough. Especially while wearing a mask. So this dude can do about anything. He's an adventurer through and through. Now, the question is, how will Ren react to this now? Now that he's back against the wall. He still believes he has one more trick up his sleeve. We'll see how it will work out. I'm looking forward to it, actually. When a show focuses on the other characters and we get to see their growth in return. I enjoy that very much. And I look forward to the next episode. I hope you guys do too. If you do like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Madcrownxox. Signing out.